Here we are chopping an onion. First we're going to peel this pesky little peel off the top one. Here I'm having some difficulties with it. Can't say that it's very easy for me to peel off this onion peel. Here we are, the ending with the knife to help finish off the peel. Now, I'm not an expert at dicing some onions, but here we are dicing some onions. No fingers were lost in the dicing of this onion. But again, I'm no expert, and here we are just dicing away. Getting ready to keep all of them as little as possible because we're feeding kids, and some of these kids do not like onion. No onion for these kids, so out of sight, out of mind, can't see it, don't know it's there. Here it is, put it into a bowl so we can transfer it to our pan. Time to chop the potatoes. Here I was trying to do something fancy, didn't work out well. Too many potatoes. Chopping. Once again, I am no expert chopper. But we are going to try to get these potatoes as even as possible so they cook evenly. I think I'm doing a pretty good job if I do say so myself. Chop, 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 chop. Because these children love their potatoes. Don't we all love the potatoes? Do you wash your potatoes before or after chopping? I do both. I wash them before I chop them and then after I chop them. Just make sure that they're super clean and get some moisture into them before we fry them up in our pan. Chop, 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 chop. Evenly chop it. Chop, chop, chop those potatoes. Look at that potato. What happened there? Well, must have cleaned it. Had to clean that potato. Chop, 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 chop. How do you chop your potatoes? Do you chop them individually or kind of like how I do? Is there a real way of chopping potatoes? Onto the skillet for the onions. I forgot to show the oil and all the seasoning put onto the onions, but we have some hot oil and seasonings, garlic powder, some cumin. No, not cumin. You didn't put cumin. It was paprika, salt, pepper. Here we are adding some more seasoning to our potatoes. Put our potatoes and our onions with a little bit of water. Get those potatoes all seasoned up. Ooh, yes, parsley. We got the parsley in the potatoes because we like the parsley. There is some garlic powder, and there's the paprika. Paprika. Gotta love that paprika. There we are. Now let them fry. Now onto our chicken. So first we're going to do my food processor little thing, and we're gonna do some oats up for our panko breading, but it's not gonna be panko, it's breading. This is my farm wood seasoning. I don't know, it's rib rub, and it tastes really good. It's like a sugar and brown sugar and some sweet, it's a little spicy, but it's really good. So salt, pepper. Now we're going to mix in my little hand mixer, really. There we go, food processor. I'm not sure what that is. We've been blending, mixing, blending it up. There we are, food processor. Look at that. Looks like panko breadcrumbs, but it's not. It's oats. Add some more because I feel like I need some more seasoning in there. Mix up some more. Now onto the chicken. Chicken is some frozen chicken that I bought. They were some really weird looking breasts, so we just cut them up into bite-sized pieces. Instead of giving everybody breasts, we'll cut these up into bite-sized pieces. Try to keep them all evenly as possible. And that was the biggest, probably the most perfect breast of the pack, but there we are. I have to clean that knife off some. Now we're gonna chop it up into pieces. Same size, kind of similar. But we're not an expert here. Oh, now I'm gonna set up for the breading. We're gonna drudge our chicken in some egg. Scramble, 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 scramble. Scramble that egg, some pepper, and then we'll put some salt in there as well, some salt. And now that we have our little egg wash, we're gonna egg wash them, little babies in my little egg wash, washing my chickens so they be sticking to the oat panko. Well, it's not panko, it's oat crust with my barnyard seasoning for it's a rib rub, but it tastes good almost everything. So here we are making our bite-sized, I guess, chicken nuggets, our barbecue chicken nuggets, whatever you want to call them, but it is chickens. Bathing some chickens, some more bath chickens. I found this is the best way to keep my hands clean is to use tongs while I'm bathing those chickens in egg wash and then putting them in some oat panko crust, some oat crust. Not panko, it's not panko, it's oats. And here we are. Getting them all covered in that crust, that oat crust, oats. Because we didn't have no panko, so we use oats in the food processor. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but I know my tongs keep my fingers from getting into that panko crust so much. And I feel like I don't lose as much. Like you're supposed to dry hand, wet hand. They both get wet. If I use my hands, they'll both turn to wet. I don't know about you, but that's just how it works for me. So we'll use these tongs to keep my fingers from getting all that. Like I just feel like I use more of the breading on my fingers than I do in the breading. Oats. I keep forgetting oats. But here, I think this is the last of the chickies that are gonna get all breaded up into my other bowl so we can get ready to air fry these. Yes, we'll be air frying these chickies. Finishing off the rest of the breading with the rest of these chickies. I think this is the batch that gets the bare minimum of the breading. Yeah, this is the one that we didn't make enough breading, so we just coat them up as much as possible, and then we kind of took some of the other ones and try to coat them up some more. Now we're gonna take our chickies. That's our final result after dressing up those chickies with our crust. Now we're gonna put them on our air fry rack. Get as many as possible. We're gonna sort them out, fitting as many as possible, but giving enough room for all of them to fry just good. But there we are. There's the fried chickies coming out, and then there's them covered in barbecue sauce. Yum yum yum. This is some yuck cream corn and green beans that we made in addition to the potatoes, mac and cheese, just Kraft mac and cheese. That's all that is. Stir it up. There you have it. And there's my plate. And there's the kids. Yum yum yum. Thank you for watching, and join us again for another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want more. Thank you. Have a good one.